Hello. Well, it's kind of dark. What's going on? One side of my face is like the dark side of the moon. Um, I do like Ozzy Osbourne. Uh, Today is Monday. It's time for my weekly update. I got on the scale this morning and I did lose a pound from last week. I had a very bad weekend eating wise. I went crazy and trying to. I don't know if I should just start over and close my blinds. Let's pause for one moment. Well, I don't know if that's any better, but anyway. Like I said, I lost a pound, and I'm really happy I did because I had a really bad weekend. I had Godiva chocolate on Saturday, and then yesterday I went to Arby's for lunch, and then we went to Fuddruckers for dinner, and I had a cheeseburger and a chocolate shake. So it was good. But went to my swim class this morning with Birdie, and we haven't been probably in almost a month, I think. And I felt every bit of it. I was so sore. It was just, even Birdie, when we got out, she said, is it because we haven't gone or did she really work us out? And I said, really, I think that really was not that big of a workout. I think it's just because we haven't been in there in a while. I have been walking, but I mean, walking and the swimming or water aerobics are two entirely different things. But I'm glad we went. Um, it was nice to see everybody. You kind of get your swimming friends that you see all the time. But I'm really hungry, and I think whenever I find that when I'm bad on the weekend, that or any day, if I'm bad the day before, I wake up and I think I'm still getting that. Still getting that. Listen to this English. I still have that carbohydrate high, or the sugar high, or whatever it is, and it just makes you think that you need to refuel, and obviously you need to eat properly, but you really don't have the need to eat as much as you think you do. I'm not as hungry as I think I am, if that makes any sense. But I really don't have a lot to say this week. I don't know why. I'm just, me, Chatty Cathy. I can go on and on about anything, but I have a good week ahead of me. I don't have any plans to eat out, so that's a good week for me. And we're doing Christy's birthday on Saturday, so I can get through the whole week, without that. So that's pretty good. And then we're going to have a turkey dinner, like a regular Thanksgiving dinner on Saturday, because that's what Christy picks for her meal. And sad to say that Christy doesn't think she's going to continue on with Weight Watchers. She thinks that when her pass expires on the 30th of March, she's thinking about quitting. And I know from my own experience that, you have to be the one that wants to lose weight. You can't lose it for other people. You have to lose it for yourself. And that's what I'm doing now. So if I go off on my plan, I don't feel guilty because I'm doing it for me. So the only one I'm hurting is myself. And so it kind of, you should, I want to be healthy for my family and I want to look better for Jim and, like those kind of things. But for the most part, it's for me. Like I would say 99.9% of it is just for me. And I want to feel better. I want to be able to, like I always am amazed. I have new knees, which I've told you that. I had both my knees replaced, but I still don't walk downstairs the right way. And it's funny how when you lose an ability to do something, how you envious of other people that can do it. I just love to watch, like when I'm watching TV, to watch people just flow down the steps. They just walk down the steps. They don't hold on to a railing, and they just and they're down the steps, or and they're up the steps. I can do that now, but the bad thing is, for so many years before I had my knee surgery, I walked the wrong way. I had to hold the railing and took one step down and one step down and one step down, and so I don't flow down the steps. And when I did my therapy, they tried to get me to do that, and I had such a fear in my mind that I was going to fall, and I still have that fear, so I don't walk down the right way. Another thing that just amazes me is when people can just sit down on the floor and then just get up from the floor. I can't do that. I have to like crawl over to and I can't even crawl because I have the kind of knee replacements that you can't put any pressure on the knee. The new replacements now you can kneel. Like I can't kneel in church because you're not supposed to put any like kneeling pressure on this particular kind of knee that I have. So and they're supposed to last 20 years, and so I still have another 10 years before I have to worry about getting a knee replacement. But I don't want to wait 10 years before I can just sit down on the floor and then pop up. So that's little tiny goals. Those are my little tiny goals that I have, is to flow down the steps, which I don't know that that'll ever happen because it's just my mindset that I have. I make a conscious effort now to walk down the right way, but I still hold on to the railing. And I think I'll always be holding on to the railing for the rest of my life. But, you get to a certain age, I know that I need it, so why not use it, is my thought. So that's my plan. But like I said, I want to be able to sit down on the ground and get up. If I need to get something like on the bottom shelf of the grocery store, I'm not able to squat down. I have to ask somebody, and then I have to say, I'm too old and fat. Can you reach down there and get me? I don't want to have to do that anymore. So that's another goal I have. And my goal for March is to walk 50 miles, but I don't know that I'm going to walk today. It's raining, so. And you know what? I usually do walk in the rain. That doesn't bother me, but I have to get to that dedicated walker to get to that point. And I'm just not there yet. So, going to stay on plan today. I only ate half of my sandwich yesterday, so my plan is to eat the other half. I think the whole sandwich, I'd have to look it up. I'm not really sure. I think the whole sandwich was 20 points, I think. So I'll eat half the sandwich would be 10. And then I'm going to have a salad with it, and then my normal breakfast, and go from there. I was hoping to have a bigger loss this week. I told you last week I was going to have a big loss, and that just did not come to fruition. So the reason I use that big word is because Jim and I watched The Road to Perdition last night. I love it. I think that's my favorite Tom Hanks movie, is Road to Perdition. I don't know why, but it just is. I like that movie so much. And, off on a rant. So, okay, that's about it for this week. I'm going to lose again. I lost a pound a week, 52 pounds in a year. So that's all I can shoot for. And that's what I'm going to do. As long as I don't gain, I'm going to feel happy about myself and not beat myself up. So like this video, subscribe. Denise does a Simply Filling thing. She's filming a little bit more than she did in the past, but she definitely puts one up usually on Sundays that tells you about her week, how she did with her Simply Filling. And I do a daily vlog, but I don't vlog on Sundays. And on Saturdays, I do a highlight meeting from the Weight Watcher meeting that I attend, which Denise and I do plan on switching over to that one the first week in April, because we really do like it. We're going to try to talk Christy into, since she's only made her intentions of only going for a couple more weeks to come to this side of town. But we won't know till Saturday what we're going to do. And comment. I love your comments. I like to comment. If you have any questions for me, please feel free to ask them. I have, as you can see, I have no edit button. I'll tell you just about anything. Anything you want to know, I'll tell you. And if you think it'll help somebody, share. This one, I don't know that so much is on it to share, but you never know. So I will see you on my daily vlog. See you next week if not.